Eeepy snake. Hello, Hikori. It's such an experience having glasses that are not constantly scraping your nose. My very sensitive snoot. Hello. How is it, the chats? How are you doing? Whee! I wonder what we will do today. I feel like starting off the stream with some simulated universe. Which is something I have to do today. Or like this week, but you know. Oh, perfect! I'm going to be honest with you, I had no idea this event was on. Cool. You know what? We take those. What do I need though? Cory, do you have on hand what set is good for Hat Blazer? If not, I'll look it up myself. Just if you know it off the top of your head, that'd be cool. I do need good items for a couple of these. Wow. The answer appears to be no. Alright. Let's find out. Talia. Makes sense. Haven't found Kingdom of Banditry in a hot minute. I even forgot where it's in. Oh, nope, that's Glamoth. I want the new ones. Sigonia. Izubu Ginsei. And Takama Divine Realm. Where's that? Nope, that's in El Soto. No. Which world has Kingdom of Banditry in it? There it is. Alright. Guess we're doing this on Div 4. Who we taking? Oh. Yeah. Risky. But sure. And might take Hat Blazer for the support. Yes. There we go. Launching. I still want Hunt. Actually, maybe Nihility would have been better. For Acheron. I don't know. Yeah, I guess there's no Nihility Blessing that really applies anything. The ultimate would count, but not that good. Wow, these are awful starting curios. Holy shit.
Stream forth the gleam of old.
Anyway. Who needs combat when you cannot? Wait, there's no elevator.
Stream forth the gleam of old blade.
Dead. Serious? Come on. Thank you. Path Resonance in first room. I think I have most of the occurrences I can get in here, so combat it is. Oh, that was the wrong button. Whoops. Well, we're doing combat. Whee! Oh.
The mood is set.
Wow, they actually have strength. Amazing.
Just for oblivion.
That's not the character I wanted.
How's this taste?
Don't worry, it's just as great.
Friends? Indulge yourself!
I didn't realize I accidentally brought Dan Heng instead of Sampo. Whoops.
Stream forth.
That is not the right person. Sampong. Yes. Wow.
Storms on the horizon.
Murder.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Bonk.
Nice like a good my friends? Indulge yourselves!
Ah, so close. Ow.
Too late to repent.
Nice.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
Every time these attack, I understand. Yeah, nah. I have no idea what they say to this day.
Still waters of oblivion.
Anyway, Dan Heng works. He's not good for my team, but he is in it. Oh, to have an E1 Pribby boy. An E1 Gallagher. So he would be E2 right now. Let's grab the character I actually wanted on this team. There we go. That's more like it. Grab a curio. Honestly, this. It's a free passive, passive. I mean, without having to cast her E every once in a while.
Stream
Boop.
gleam fold.
Greetings. And this one. Could have attacked that more optimally, but sure.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Again.
Oh, it's that one.
Just
Cool.
Ouch. Step up, let's see ya.
again. Stay in step. Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
We're just having fun. Ouch.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Oh, this might kill me, actually. My run might end here.
Another journey.
Oh, no, I'm fine. Oh, no, I'm not fine.
Free will.
Time to mix things up.
Great teamwork.
Rice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves.
This price was too steep.
Rip. Rip Sampo. He died as he lived. Very briefly. There he is. Got him back, let's go.
Stream form. Gleam of old blades.
Combat. I don't like occurrence domains enough to do them regularly.
Stream form.
There we go. I'm realizing right now just how fast I've gotten at menuing in this game. This one.
Stream form. Gleam of old blades. This is where it ends. Destined for oblivion.
Step up, let's.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
More business, eh?
This time I will do the smart. And wait for him to summon his goons. There they are. The goons have arrived.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Rice like a good, my friends.
This should deal nice damage. Yeah.
I weep for the departed.
Oh, does this break?
It too shall fall.
Ah, no. Good. Oh, but this does. Holy shit.
That's half the work. Still waters of oblivion. Destined for oblivion.
Why does she get so many turns? Holy
Do
shit.
come true.
We're just having fun.
Ah.
Free will, or was it from still waters of oblivion?
Bonk.
In the mood for another.
Bonk.
Step up, let's see ya.
Bonk.
Let's improvise. Again. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Ta-da. Overcombust again.
Journey begins. Destined for
Alright, if you insist.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Nice like a good, my friends.
Bonk.
More business, eh? What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
In
Yep.
the mood for another beating? It ain't over.
Ow. Oh, come on, man. Fine then.
Still waters of oblivion.
Die.
That's all you got?
That's okay. We can do that, yes.
Dreams do come true. Destined for oblivion.
Oh, she lives? What?
I weep for the departed.
How does he live?
It too shall fall.
Anyway. Ta-da! Battle over. No sweat. Oh, perfect. Just what I wanted. No clue. Maybe. I'm not gonna switch though, I think. Oh, nice. That's gonna give me a head start on the boss. Let's go. What do we have? Potion. Potion seller. Sure. Random 3-star blessing, not even hunt. Big sad.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Do I? I don't. So sad. You wouldn't download a pop star? I would.
Storms on the
All right. Support. Impair.
stream forth
Yayit.
gleam of old.
Let's go.
This is where it ends. On still waters of oblivion. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Mr. Svarog.
Just a calculation.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Whee.
Another
Yep.
journey destined for oblivion.
Execute annihilation, you say? I'm on it.
Dreams do come true.
We're just having fun.
I weep for the departed.
Ah, fuck it.
It too shall fall.
Boom! Next phase. Get Svaroged,
Nice like a good, my friends.
buddy.
Indulge yourselves!
Get yourself. Oh. Not particularly a fan of that.
Like a confidence.
No. No. No.
Set. Let the show begin.
Not a fan of that. At all.
Time to mix things up.
Great teamwork. Take your positions. Let's improvise. Dreams do come true.
More business, eh? What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
free will, or was it fate?
All
I
right.
weep for the departed.
We get there in the end.
It too shall fall.
Nice.
How's this taste?
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
We're just having luck.
Do-do-do-do.
More business, eh?
Ow.
Power amplification.
No, you don't.
For oblivion.
Step up.
No, you don't.
Authorized.
Life's like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Executing annihilation. Hide this individual.
Oh shit.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Come on. Nice.
Another journey
Easy Sampo moment.
on the still waters of oblivion.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
I weep for the departed.
Easy Sampo moment. Let's go, Sampo.
It too shall fall.
Step up, let's see ya.
Let's improvise.
And battle over. Let's go! Easy Svarog
Another
moment.
blood debt repaid.
Why was that so easy? That shouldn't have been this easy. This was max difficulty, but it was second to max. Holy shit. I think I found the anti-Svarog team comp, and it is this. Do, 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 do. Bing. Before I continue, let me just... Yes. Good. We could keep going. But I think this is getting boring if I do it too much. I do want to do the other Echo of War, though. So does Bug-Ass Time. And after that, I think we'll do, a character story. Or two. Bug-Ass! Which one's the Bug-Ass comp? You were the Bug-Ass comp. Hey, where's Corey's days? Corey's boy.
Justification here for you to unsheath your blade? Eminent.
Corey's man. Child. Man-child. That's what he is.
So devils. I'll crush them all.
This is where it is. Don't worry.
Sure.
It's just a scream.
A run of Bug-Ass.
Don't worry. It's just a scrape.
Alright, now it's worth it. Murder!
Still waters of oblivion.
That's what I want. Yes. Good.
Stay put. Get them.
Watch your head.
I weep for the departed.
Alright. Time to shred
Too shall fall.
everything.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
So devils. I'll crush them all.
I mean, this has worked so far. I'm not one to change the Bug-Ass comp. Ow.
Another journey begins.
Boom! 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 So many stacks.
Sure, I'll play along.
Bonk.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Ba, ba, ba.
Do you know who?
Why would I activate this opening? Whatever. Ow.
Spend freely.
Another
The
journey
dice have been
begins.
bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Maybe you will take it all. Who knows? I don't. Just do the solo run and Rabbit and steal 1k DPS on the final boss? Nice.
So devils, I'll crush them all.
Again. Free will on the still waters of oblivion. Again.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Give me strength.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
So it's funny with the right setup? I believe so.
It too shall fall.
Time to twirl.
I just never seem to be able to get into melee classes in any game.
It's all yours.
It just isn't my thing. Ow.
Destined for oblivion.
That's so rude. That is so rude, bug-ass. Ow. Wait, do I have it yet?
Protect me. Protect me.
Don't worry,
The
it's
dice
just a
have been
scrape.
bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Oh dear.
Hedge your bets.
Spoilers. Unbelievable. Ow.
No dirty tricks.
Ow.
Watch your head.
So devils, I'll crush them all.
Honored to meet me.
Ow.
Sure,
And this
I'll play
bug
along.
takes so long.
Spend freely.
Give me strength.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Do you know who I? This big diamond. It's all yours.
Every time she says
For the
this,
departed.
I understand Mac Diamond, not Big Diamond.
Time to twirl.
Mac Diamond, the new item at IPC McDonald's.
I'm scared.
Stay put.
Protect me. Protect me. Oh, appropriate.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
This Mac Diamond, it's all yours. Exactly.
Watch your head. Hedge your bets.
What are you looking at? I can do this. Give me strength. How appropriate.
So devils, I'll crush them all.
Exactly that.
Diamond. It's all yours.
The Mac Diamond. I don't have her. I have no idea what she says. She's the only 4-star that didn't want to be in my roster.
I'll play along.
Protect me. Protect me.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
She says tough crowd? Amazing. That is in fact not the same thing as bro. Ow. Ow, asshole. How do you get double turn?
Waters of oblivion.
Rude.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I also don't know what her moveset is.
Give me strength. How appropriate.
So ow. Seems reasonable.
Honored to meet me.
Free will, or was it?
I see.
Time to twirl. Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
I like the McDiamond.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Ow, bad, bad, bad problem. Help.
Bust.
Uh,
Take it off. Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Alright, we're getting somewhere. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So many so many phone stacks. So many. Bug is getting assed, everyone. I did it.
Protect me, protect me.
It's on me.
Ow.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
The dice
More
have been
bugs.
bust.
Yay.
Maybe I'll take it off.
Yeah. I don't like those. Those are poo-poo.
Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Time to twirl!
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Give me strength!
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
Come on.
Time to twirl!
Yes. The unfreeze. Uh-oh. It wasn't enough damage. Unfortunate. Wait, what? Why did she not unstance? Hello?
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Boop.
Time to twirl!
Destined for oblivion.
Fiends or devils,
Did she have another debuff on her?
them all.
That was odd. That was very odd.
Do you know who
I have no idea why that didn't work.
It's all yours!
It's on me.
I'm scared!
Stay, get them.
Bugs! Oh, it was one of those. Why? Just one though. Do something.
Free will, or was it fate? Still waters of oblivion.
The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Boop.
Watch your head.
I think we got
I
back.
weep for the departed.
We got him. I think at least. I'm not sure.
Give me strength!
You might not have gotten him.
Just a scrape.
Time to twirl!
Oh no, we got him. Let's go.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
And... Oh, what? How do these have so much health?
Oblivion.
Wow. The little red ones. The red ones are a bit crazy. Alright. Round 2 of bug complete. But yeah, that's quite the moveset. If I do say so myself. Let me just... What do I have too many materials for? This stuff. $31. Oh, we're getting close to the point where buying this is worth it. Yeah. Would you look at that? Actually doing the weeklies good? What? I don't even have to bother with capping out the weekly Trailblaze power consumption. I'll just get it anyway. Alright, it is time for some, that's the wrong menu. For some polls. Because I just got a few. Is anyone gonna come home? No. Just literally no one. I'll give the Topaz banner another pull. What do you say, Corey? Topaz at, what is this, 30? 40 pity? That's a 4-star. But whomst? Top ass. Yes.
Serving under the 10 lords as a judge of souls, I come to the world of the living to enforce their will.
Soon I will have her maxed. Amazing. Then her funds too will contribute to the Pella fund. The fund not to buy Pella. The fund created from Pella. The fund where all the Pellas that you don't need go. Alright. Where to now? What storyline will we do today? Meh. I don't know. Evanescence. We could go top to bottom, but that's the Hook's quest. Ugh. Let's do the Penacony one. Why not? Whose is this? Black Swans? Or Sparkle? I think it's Sparkle. I don't think Black Swan has one. Oh. And it's that one.
Is there anything interesting here?
Mm-hmm. Hat. Hello.
Trailblazers from the Astral Express. Welcome to the Dreamscape store.
Greetings. Long time no see, old big eye.
Long time no see. You must be here to experience those dream bubbles. I've already made the necessary preparations. Now, be careful. We did pass the safety inspections stipulated by 2 second comparison Article 076. However, this dreamscape will feature unfiltered and unpolished fresh memories. It will make for a very vivid experience.
Oh.
Veteran gamers call this type of dream a thrill dream. I don't know if you're into that kind of thing. If you feel any discomfort, please leave the dreamscape immediately and seek professional medical help. Luckily, I just so happen to be an excellent doctor. Albeit a psychiatric one.
Ah.
Let us begin. Please, close your eyes and rest your forehead on the dream.
I never figured out if Dr. Edward is a real person or if he's a dream construct.
Oh yes, I nearly forgot. That elegant girl mentioned something before she left.
The nature of this memory is special. Don't ruin the dreamscape experience for anyone else by spoiling the ending.
Oh? What? Did the game just directly ask the player base to not spoil this questline? Huh? Well, if you insist. Try this. I don't know if this is good. I don't want to respec Trailblazer though. Actually, maybe I do. I mean, we know that, but what about the team synergy?
In my estimation, there is no question about it. This is murder.
Murder. Such a foreign word to us. The people of Penacony could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family. In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer, and worst, you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
Not necessarily. Even if
What?
the result does
What?
not constitute
What?
harm, the
What?
criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case, right?
You're not wrong.
Spapo?
Even if there are no casualties, being smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street for no reason at all? This is not the kind of thing that happens on Penacony. You are guests of the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
No.
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact. Rather than hearing endless explanations, would you like to experience it for yourself?
No, no, no. Hey, you can save that for the enemy.
Then on to the next order of business. Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection. I've been watching you for quite some time. You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel. You
Hello.
followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. In the windows along the commercial street. In the pond water reflections of the Ideen Park. Even in the reflections of the wine glass. Everywhere. My dear, do you have a crush on me? Well then, seeing as you're so interested in me, let's play a little game. I left a puzzle for you, Nero Timal. Solve it and prove that you're capable of pleasing me. If you can solve it, then we can talk. Don't leave me waiting, my dear. Before Penacony gets flipped upside down, try to find me, catch me, and stop me.
There's actually more than one memo keeper who's come to Penacony. She's mixed me up with someone else. But no harm, no foul.
Huh.
The address that the mask gave you is right here. But you never would have thought that when Miss Sparkle mentioned a game, she was talking about wanton slaughter on the streets of Penacony.
That sounds like a
direct act
game.
of provocation is enough to get my competitive side worked up too.
Madam, forgive me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a brain scan and everything. I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all. I never knew this was actually a declaration of warfare. They say you shouldn't kill the messenger. So, maybe you can just, let me go. You all are the big shots here. I'm really not on your level.
Am I stupid? Did Sampo always have white hair tips?
What a frightened look you have. Don't worry. Since this has nothing to do with
I am
you,
stupid.
I won't be suspecting you of anything. Why don't you come take a stroll with me?
Oh, seems like I can't escape being an assistant detective. Oh, fine. It's all fine. No big deal.
Yeah, I love his voice performance so much. Oh.
If there's anything you'd like to know, please ask away.
Regarding the victim.
Who was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari.
Oh.
Eyewitnesses reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari and suddenly assaulted him with a hammer. Shamari collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like someone else.
That's so, Sampo.
Who are those two little guys?
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here. What nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order. Those two have clammed up, I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind for you.
Any leads yet?
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant and the victim's ID. They didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us. Despicable.
Where's Mr. Shamari right now? I'd like to meet him.
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that he understands the unpredictable nature of dreams, and went on to vacation in another dreamscape.
I see.
Best not to bother him. Guest experiences always have to come first.
Oh, I'm afraid by the time we find him, half of Penacony will have been sent back to reality by Sparkle.
Looks like we'll have to play this little game of sparkles then.
I'm so suspicious of Sampo. Watch him actually be here this time, somehow. And that not be Sparkle.
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here assisting me is the bailiff for this case.
Mr. Coldfeet, why'd you do it?
So they can talk after all. Miss Black Swan, they're heading straight for you.
Oh no!
Perhaps I wasn't talking to you. I understand Lady Black Swan has quite the intellect. I'm sure you'll be able to get to the bottom of the Sparkle murder case.
Sparkle!
The Sparkle murder case? Wasn't the victim Shamari from the IPC?
You're wrong, Lady Black Swan. The victim is evidently none other than the matriarch of the Goldhammer family, Miss Sparkle Goldhammer.
She has a last name?
Oh, I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case. Goldhammer. Is that her real surname?
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a real name either.
I mean, neither does Sampo.
Was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon their arrival, all they found was her body. Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer and died on the spot. Such a brutal act of violence.
My investigations discovered that the 3 warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before. But they were unexpectedly ambushed by the Annihilation Gang. They narrowly escaped and barely got away with their lives, finding their supplies almost completely raided. So they all shared a motive for killing Miss Sparkle, to escape punishment.
So the 3 of them teamed up to kill her.
Huh.
Is the case closed?
These robots are giving me big tearing energy.
One murderer. It's not an unsolved mystery if there are 3 murderers. Hang on. Wait.
If you can't justify it, don't bother.
Got it! Those 3 were all vying against each other to be number 2. They couldn't have cooperated on anything. So it must have been one of them acting alone.
That actually doesn't make much sense. Even if they were on bad terms, those 3...
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
I've got the case file right here. If you want to learn more about the suspects, talk to me.
Huh. What?
Lady Black Swan, allow me to introduce the 3 suspects to you. Lefton, Zhongshan, and Wright. Lefton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand. How tough that must be. Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff and getting his face disfigured. It's a real shame, as he used to be one of the rare handsome men left around town.
Huh.
Last of all comes right. This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the supplies after they narrowly escaped with their lives, lying about how the gang had taken off with everything. Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that they broke his legs.
Hang on.
So is the
I'm
handsome man?
confused here.
Yeah.
Left on? Right? Is this some kind of joke?
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to go over it all again?
No.
That won't be necessary. I've memorized every detail.
No wonder you're a memo keeper.
Yes. So, one thing I just was thinking about, aren't memo keepers also mimetic life forms? As in, memo keepers also don't actually exist in reality, right? Like, Black Swan is projecting herself into reality somehow. But she isn't actually here, she's a mimetic life form. Huh. What do you mean boring?
Look, an ID card. Talent Motivation Department, Shamari. Is this the victims?
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape. The fact that this ID is here means Miss Sparkle placed it here on purpose to prove that she definitely attacked someone.
Holy moly! This hammer is super heavy. This must be the murder weapon for the Sparkle murder case.
Miss Sparkle also used it to attack Mr. Shamari.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands. I have no idea how Sparkle could ever use this to hit a target.
Huh.
Is that all the evidence? How are we meant to solve this with so little to go on? Oh, you scared me! When did you pop out?
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason. They're clues to the puzzle. But there are still some other clues that were placed in other areas, so they won't spoil the crime scene.
Isn't that a bit unnecessary?
No. It's disruptive to have a stack of irrelevant things crowding a crime scene. Miss Sparkle is a law-abiding citizen who'd never bring extra trouble to the family.
Uh-huh.
Seems quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. Let's take her up on her offer then. Mr. Assistant Detective, this way.
Boop. It's morphin' time. Time for the best music. Let's go. Button.
What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know? It looks like a little button.
Don't push it, Lady Black Swan. Whatever you do, don't push it! That's the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke.
Ah, right.
Also has her own button. The second she pushes hit, you and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke.
That sounds like both buttons can do the exact same thing.
Correct. Exactly the same.
Oh,
Aren't you going to ask me why?
okay. Why?
Because she is fair.
This is nuts.
Right. The button that never did anything. The plot element they entirely ignored for the finale. I remember. Like, seriously, where did the button go? It just, like... They completely forgot about it. Pom-pom?
What's this? A plush toy?
Regardless of why it's designed to look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express, this doll, is it connected to the case?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories? It's a fake clue that leads you down the wrong path.
I know.
I see. But when it's so obvious, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
That's just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle and were worried about her throwing out a random, useless clue.
I see. Thank you for your keen insight. Then, let's pretend we were misled by a red herring. This doll, could it be connected to the case?
You don't have to play along that hard, you know.
I mean, to be honest, I never paid any attention to the button. It's clear it doesn't actually do anything. Because how would it?
This notice seems like a hint for us from Miss Sparkle.
To prevent criminals from hurting our great lovely Miss Sparkle, the Gold Diamond residents shall abide by the following regulations. All retainers and visitors must enter and exit the Gold Diamond residence using a facial recognition system, thus we cannot pass through the children's spot. Damn.
That sounded like a story from ancient times. And why did the facial recognition system suddenly go out?
This is so her style, isn't it? Doesn't look like there are any more clues. Let's head back to the crime scene.
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? This evidence, I've been staring at it all day, but there's nothing that can identify the perp. Lefton, that guy lost his hand. Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right? I remember this one best. Right has a broken leg.
Why don't we flip the question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After all, there are only 3 suspects, so elimination could be a valid method.
Fellas, according to Sampo, Sparkle's idea of relation with the dangerously psychotic that terrorism is something she wouldn't shy away from. Yeah, but she's not an emanator. She's not an emanator, and she's not strong enough to one-shot the Trailblazer and detonate her Stellaron. So she cannot single-handedly destroy the Dreamscape. It's an empty threat. I never took the button seriously. Sparkle would find me utterly boring because I don't take her up on her bullshit.
That, then do you already have someone in mind? Tell me, come on.
So it can't be Zhongshan.
So, who exactly is the murderer? Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up in bandages to keep his good looks safe. If that's the case, then he couldn't have made it through the Goldhammer Residence's facial recognition system. That would suggest that Zhongshan is not the murderer.
Oh, correctly pronounced name, damn.
So, who exactly? I remember this one best.
Uh-huh. Cancel.
So, who exactly?
Lefton.
I haven't read these clues before.
Based on the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where he had to learn how to live using only his left hand. Swinging that giant sledgehammer to murder someone, that must be hard for him. Probably impossible. Lefton's suspicion level can be downgraded.
By process of elimination, it seems that only Wright could be the murderer. That was easy. Let's tell the constable our answer and see what he thinks.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
The murderer is Wright.
You have answered correctly! As expected, you didn't disappoint, Lady Black Swan. Game rules stipulate I must tell you where the next puzzle is.
Huh? The next puzzle? I didn't sign up for this.
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior. afraid this chase may just go on forever.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding logic in the mind of a masked fool?
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Even if it's just subjective, there must be an overall principle behind the behavior. Memories cannot lie, and hers may just understand more about her than she does herself.
Ow.
Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle. I hope this time we can get ahead of the Bloodhound family. I want to try and avoid using my Memo Keeper powers.
Understandable.
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
I told you, it's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness. And as a Memo Keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories.
Enjoy Clocky's Pizza. Every tick of the clock is a tasty one.
Whoa, this place is a complete mess. And those two weirdos are probably here too.
There's no...
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective Sampo. You finally made it.
Ah,
We
yes.
don't know what we'd do without your help.
Why are you talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
Is there something wrong with the way we are talking? Deputy Sheriff, am I talking in a strange way?
Oh, of course not, Sheriff. The way you talk is no stranger than the cat that climbs the apple tree in my grandma's backyard.
Huh. The skit this time is a modernist one.
Is it?
Let's discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic business magnate
Is it?
named Sparkle.
Is this a reference I'm not getting?
Sparkle really is obsessed with scripting her own death.
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt. Ahem. Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't come back out. After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on, but instead discovered Miss Sparkle's body. She had been strangled to death. There were 3 suspects on the scene, namely a Papashi shopkeeper named Wright, a Foxian gambler named Zhang Shan, and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
Our old friends.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions to help tell them apart.
Miss Sparkle is so gracious.
Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately among these 3, and they were not working in cahoots.
You're too lazy to be a suspect, right?
Oh, for the laughter! If I talk any more with you, it'll make my pure soul filthy!
Detective Black Swan, the dossiers are over here. You can learn more about the suspects from me. I trust you'll be able to cut through the hogwash and find out who Miss Sparkle's killer is. Let me introduce the identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward. First of all is the shopkeeper, Wright. He's one of the Papashi people and only stands as tall as Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it. Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the Penacony Trading Guild and is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle. That could be a motive for killing her. Finally, there was the gambler Zhongshan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over his family heirloom. It's possible he harbored a grudge against her. That's all the information we have. Do you need me to repeat it?
That won't be necessary. I remember it all.
All right.
There's an accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially placed there by Sparkle.
On the title page is written Chen Katong. Is that someone's name? A code name. Oh, I think it's the name of the owner of this book.
This Jian Katong person should be Sparkle's targeted victim this time around.
This quest is on the longer side, isn't it?
And there's the tie.
That skit before said that the deceased was strangled. Is this tie some kind of joke murder weapon?
The tag on the tie reads, "Only for Imperial Master Lefton." Seems like it's one of Miss Sparkle's personal belongings.
That's not how you use the word Imperial. So, it's just like the first case then. Only 2 pieces of evidence. The rest hidden inside her memories again, right?
Miss Sparkle doesn't want to distract your investigation.
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What a law-abiding citizen this Sparkle is. Why doesn't she surrender then?
Why is Sampo here? That is my question. That is the one thing I'm not sure about with this. My guess is that it's just Sparkle again for some reason, making fun of her own storyline, I guess. Okay. But also, like, what if it's actually Sampo?
A little stool that seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to a Pepeshi person.
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skills are extraordinary.
It's definitely Sparkle.
What's that smell?
Fish!
Why is there a smoked red herring there?
Mr. Sampo, take a look. This is a wonderful smoked red herring.
Somebody save me from this cringe joke.
Even among the fools I know, Miss Sparkle's sense of humor stands out from the rest.
Have you dealt with many masked fools before?
No, only a handful. After all, I prefer warm memories baked in sunshine. They're the ones that usually belong to kind people.
I'm sorry, huh? Someone's message just got imploded by my bot. Hold on. Can I get like a log of this? Apparently not. Huh. Don't look like it. I mean, it was a link. My bot doesn't time out anything else. Strange.
This clock is...
Open it up and take a look.
Hello. Finally some easy puzzles.
So there's a ring inside.
This is evidence too.
Why was it planted inside another device?
Because this ring was found inside the victim's mouth. We want to reconstruct the scene of the crime.
In the victim's mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Zhongshan family heirloom.
That should
Huh.
be it.
Let's head out.
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective, but the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Have you found out who the killer is?
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway, let's report back to the sheriff for now.
Oh, for the laughter! Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Black Swan so soon. Was that? You found out who the killer is?
Pretty much.
You live up to your reputation, Detective Black Swan. As smart as the nest of magpies roosting in the roof of my Uncle Frank's garage.
What?
This guy is mixing up his birds here.
Then go ahead. Who is the killer, and what evidence do you have to prove the case?
Bad joke?
Good. Then let us appreciate your powers of deduction.
Become part of the family. Raise a glass and enjoy.
Have you solved the case? This guy, Zhongshan, is a card shark who used to play Get the Koi with Miss Sparkle. He gambled away his entire family fortune.
Hold on. Huh. Hello, money. What the fuck? Why is there a fried rice recipe here?
Have you solved the case? Lefton is a wealthy merchant who has been competing with Miss Sparkle for decades. They're always at each other's throats.
This tie is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right! That's the one! This tie belongs to Lefton, and it just so happens to be the murder weapon in this case. Could the evidence be any more solid than this? Lefton snuck into the changing room and waited for poor Miss Sparkle to enter before using this very tie to brutally kill her. And then he stuffed Zhongshan's ring into her mouth as a way to try and frame him. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the murderer would still be at large.
Is something wrong here? This is too easy. The first case wasn't hard, but this one...
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence points to are not mutually exclusive. Which means, this is probably another prank from Miss Sparkle. Mr. Assistant Detective, please feel free to point out a suspect as the murderer.
Ah, I see. Sheriff, the murderer is Lefton. The evidence is the tie, right?
Correct, Detective Sampo. I never thought you'd be able to deduce the truth.
Sheriff, the
Food is
murderer
good.
is right. The evidence is the stool, right?
Yes! For the laughter, how did I fail to realize this formidable intellect of yours?
Then, right from the start, there was no murderer. The evidence is the ring. Whatever, I'm just spitballing here.
Goodness me! Deputy Sheriff, is he really a genius? How could such an unfathomable mystery be solved so easily by him?
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every single answer is correct.
Why take it so seriously? Miss Sparkle is a masked fool, not a masked genius. If it's a challenging puzzle you want, please go out there and turn right until you get to the Intelligentsia Guild. We're only responsible for providing an entertaining detective experience. Anyway, since our genius detective Black Swan has cracked the case, I will now share Miss Sparkle's next puzzle with you.
So that's it? This is just going to go on and on forever? We can't do that.
Hmm.
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you the answers for some of the outcomes you never chose.
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just keep getting led around by her?
Yes.
Truly, Miss Sparkle is a fascinating person. She seems chaotic inside, but easy enough to understand. Like a performer on the stage or a child hungering for attention. This game will be over soon. This time, we're going to catch her.
Holy shit, Corey. She actually is treating her like a child. Wait, what? Oh.
Miss Black Swan, Mr. Sampo, you're finally here. I am the famed detective of Paniconi, and next to me here is my assistant detective. A murder in a locked room has left us all stumped.
As expected, another change in setting.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist Miss Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning, Miss Sparkle didn't come out of her bedroom. The butler, Zhongshan, said that the door was locked from inside, so we ought not to have disturbed her. But Miss Sparkle had never slept in so late. And no matter how hard he knocked, there was no answer from inside. As soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened. So I acted decisively and broke the door down to get inside. The room was covered in spattered blood. Miss Sparkle's body was lying right in the middle, her face white as snow. One look told me she'd been dead for some time.
Oh no.
Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but alas, poor Miss
and Zhongshan the butler. Lefton the cook and Wright the driver were also at the scene of the crime. What would you like to do?
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now carefully arranging the next crime scene, right? Why don't you skip all this rigmarole and just have a heart-to-heart conversation with me? It might tickle a little.
Oh no.
Wait up! Wait up!
Honest kid. I know where you are, Miss Sparkle.
No cheating!
I knew it.
Oh, Mr. Assistant Detective. You seem to be getting anxious.
No, it's... This locked room murder case is pretty fun. I want to guess who it was.
Let's go. Can't keep a girl waiting, can we?
Hey, Miss Black Swan, wait up! Wait up! Miss Sparkle has one final message to announce. Ding-a-ling! Now comes the most exciting
yes.
romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge. Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others. And in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it? Also, if you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste. Thus, the masked genius Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet. All the clues are in motion. Happy hunting!
All right.
Miss, why didn't you just do this earlier?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
Ah. It's not my style. The trash can.
There's no weird, sweet dreams troupe. Nor is there evidence strewn all over the place. We finally caught up with her. But what's that thing? A Bella Boggian trash can? In Penacony?
Hey, dear memo keeper and Mr. Coldfeet, you made it. I didn't expect you to skip
Mr. Coldfeet.
That's on me. All right. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of ants like me. Come then, this is the final question. Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon,
Seriously?
and 3 legs at night?
No murder case this time around?
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy. Come on, dear, give me your answer then.
Since it's a classic puzzle, the answer is people, right?
Wah, wah. Wrong answer. How could it be as boring as that? The correct answer is Sparkle.
Ah, yes.
When sleepy in the morning, she can't get out of bed. She runs about all afternoon in a fluster, so is exhausted by evening, but has to still raise a hand to hold a toothbrush. Poor Sparkle. So naturally, she's got 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night.
Ah.
What the heck was that jibber-jabber?
What a cute answer.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat. Wrong answer. Accept your punishment.
tidings, men.
Wrong.
Another journey begins.
Damn.
For oblivion.
Let's go.
Protect me! Protect me!
Much better.
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill fate descends.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What do you want to know? Ill tidings manifest.
Ow.
I weep.
Oh, I couldn't do it on time. Fuck.
It too shall fall.
These trash cans do so much damage.
Holy smokes! What's up with this guy? He just came out swinging from nowhere.
Yes.
Huh? No voices? This guy's pretty quiet. Miss, let's hurry up. Flip open the lid and find the girl.
Wait. Don't move. Something's off.
Yes.
Miss, you killed Sparkle.
Gasp.
How is this possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection. What did you do? You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their dreams. Only the Remembrance has the powers to do that. You planned it out all from the start because she teased you and was pranking you. You wanted to kill her. Oh, I understand. You refused to let me go because you wanted to drag me into all of this. If I don't agree, I'll end up just like she did.
There is
Yes.
no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the blessing of the harmony. Not even a memo keeper can break this barrier.
Huh.
There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer, Miss Sparkle.
Miss Sparkle? Who are you talking to?
You. Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. Wouldn't that be you, Mr. Sampo?
Yes.
This? Don't jump to conclusions! If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the evidence. Oh, I'm afraid evidence is a little too hard to come by. So, deduction will do.
The hint for the final
Gasp.
question was a little too obvious.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder? I thought you weren't doing that one.
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it. How could I ever miss it? The key to solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives. First, the large splatter of blood at the crime scene. Second, the victim had been dead for some time.
Okay.
Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions. One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist. But, based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body. There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a faked suicide. That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. There is also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily be the murderer. As for my second conclusion, it's even more obvious still. When everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch the blood? A trained professional was somehow happily destroying a crime scene just to save someone who's obviously been dead a while? The answer is simple. It's because the assistant detective is the murderer.
Nice
At the
to
time,
that.
I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the whole mystery. I tentatively speculated that the murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't locked the door from the inside. And so, when he learned this piece of information, he realized that the victim had created their own locked room mystery. That's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably had something to do with that canvas. Like some final words. Of course, this is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle isn't important. Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one hint to me. That the murderer is the assistant detective. Which means it's you, Mr. Sampo. I've been using this term of address, but it was you who first came up with it.
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a memo keeper?
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two. Follow ripples along the surface of the water.
Oh.
Use some abilities and tricks to keep diving deeper, and touch that secret deep inside people's hearts. Salvage it, and protect them carefully.
Yay.
The truth does not lie. Neither do memories.
Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth. But I have another answer. Would you like to hear it?
Another answer?
Huh?
The great artiste Sparkle
Beat the murderer to death. Sure.
in her bedroom, using red paint to create the semblance of spattered blood everywhere. And that assistant detective who was first on the scene, who confirmed her death, was not the murderer, but rather an accomplice who assisted her in faking her own death.
What a pity. Such a pity. My dear, you were so close to the right answer. Unfortunately, the right answer is... Miss Sparkle's body. Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body. Ding-a-ling! I won!
Hello.
Does Miss
Sparkle.
Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
Why not? Miss Sparkle's body appeared in all 3 of those skits just then.
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo, then?
Beautiful lady, I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing. I just helped a friend send a letter. That's all.
Wait, is this actually Sampo?
So I've been running
No.
a fool's errand this whole time.
Ha! Fool's errand, get it?
My dear, why so serious? Haven't you been having a great time? I have, at least.
She's the Joker.
You take memories, and I get joy. We get what we need from each other, seeing as we're such kindred spirits, but also such loners. Why don't you come and work with me? Ooh, we can dance ballet together.
Oh? Am I understanding this correctly? A masked fool inviting me to work together?
Oh.
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. If you want to appreciate this drama, You have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
I don't really understand why you're so fixated on destroying family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade. Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
How did you know?
Oh?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you try to catch 2 fish with 1 cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
So, you mean you're refusing?
People.
Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
Why not?
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, if you can find me. Let's go, Sampo? Sampo. Who is Sampo?
This is Bellabug, right?
I said, why not?
What the fuck?
Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my statics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again. And also, I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
Ah, yes, it's Acheron.
What a special dream this has been. And did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream. That's the end of Miss Black Swan's dream. Are you satisfied with your experience?
Yes.
I also found this dream suitably fascinating. You've gained joy from it, and Miss Black Swan surely also feels gratified, yes? If we meet again, I will pass your esteemed praise on to you. I noticed that the people in your dream were familiar to you. It's worth repeating that dreams are just dreams. And in Penacony, dreams can be processed, or even temporary. Things in our dreams cannot be trusted, let alone in someone else's dreamscape. If there's any information that you'd like to confirm, please do so by the cold, hard light of reality. Sweet dreams.
All right. I am confusion.
Really? I wouldn't do anything to her.
Don't worry about that, Memo Keeper. Let's talk about my thing.
So he
helped
is
you out
here.
with everything you've asked, as agreed. Shouldn't you give my mask back to me now?
Since when did the masked fools suddenly start respecting agreements? Just kidding. I loved seeing that look on your face. Take this key to the tavern cellar, third barrel on the left. You never saw me. But Sampo, after all this time, what made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't seem like the Sampo I know. Let me guess. A catastrophe is coming to Urello 6. Am I right?
Well, no comment about that. But I love that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That really makes sense. Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage and making a fool out of myself.
Sometimes you make a fool out of yourself all the time, Sampo.
Please get in touch with me. I'm the kind of person who values friendship highly.
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Bellabog. After all, the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks isn't something old Sempo can stand by. Go tell Giovanni I said hi.
Who's Giovanni again?
Fine, I'm just spitballing here. Don't take it so seriously. Why so serious?
She really is the Joker. Just wondering if anyone's come looking for you yet. What's up? Okay. How could her memory keeper forget a memory? Are you really back on? Huh? You figured me out. Oh no. How true, but you keep after all. Nyahaha. You should learn from a young nameless. I see. Nice. The spoofed messenger ID. So it really was Black Sparkle. Damn. The combo quest. Nice. Huh? All right. Neat. Just getting the same message twice. Fantastic.
Whoa, nice!
Stream 4. Lean full.
Mierda.
How about you and I?
Me.
gleam of old blades.
Pizza. Every stick of the clock is a tasty one.
Majestic Hall of Art?
That thing's still there. Huh. Well. I guess Corey has disappeared. It is not going to tell me who Giovanni was. Sad. I do not know who that character is. I forgot. Ah. Hey, Lori. Who's Giovanni?
Where imagination meets style. Taking the stream of sophistication.
Oh, right. That guy. Also, so is Sampo from Balabog? Because this like heavily implies he isn't, right? Because he must have lost his mask at the tavern before he went to Balabog. Because he wouldn't have been able to leave due to the Stellaron. Yeah, I mean like originally. He lives there now and he definitely cares for Balabog as his home. But like he can't be born there originally. Because otherwise how would he be a masked fool? If Balabog was cut off from the universe because the Silver Rail was severed. So yeah. What an interesting ending. Neat. I did quite enjoy that quest, but I also honestly have no idea which one to play next. I have too many options. How about I get hooked on the next quest? I mean, I can do the hook quest, but I really don't want to because you told me it wasn't good. When we talked about it last, you told me it was your least favorite quest. You haven't done it? Wait. What? Hold on. Ow. That's the thing then. The least favorite character out of the likable ones, that means out of everyone but Ratio? Yes. This man. What a man.
Time always funny, buddy. Remember to bring more next time.
What a dickhead. Ratio is just awful. Have you certain to Stateford? Yeah, me too. I don't like him. Why do you not like him? Let's bond over a mutual hatred of this fictional character. Why do you hate Ratio? Vaguely gestures as Ratio? Understandable. Have a nice day. Like, the thing that I hate the most about him is that he just...
This damn will affect my...
He thinks that being smart makes you better than everyone else. Automatically. Like, no other qualities matter to him, and he is the smartest. And that is really annoying me. What a rude man. Yeah, I guess we gotta do the hook quest then to get it out of the way.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Ah, honorary member of the Moles, listen up.
Hook.
Thank you for helping Hook find the detector. But now, Hook needs to ask you another favor.
Okay.
Hook and Daddy's birthday is approaching. Every year
Huh.
at this time, we exchange gifts and celebrate our birthday together. Yeah? What's the problem? Daddy's job has been more difficult since moving to Boulder Town. He gets home really late every day. I don't want to use his hard-earned money to buy a gift.
You consider.
Hey, are you patronizing me? Actually, I still have some valuable treasure of my own in Rivet Town. It's a shame I left it there. If I go bring it back and sell it for a decent price, I can buy a gift for Daddy without begging anyone for money. What nonsense. This is an order from the boss of the moles. An order.
Sure.
And I'm still a kid. You wouldn't let me go inside the Fragmentum by myself, would you? Then it's settled. Let's meet in Rivet Town. I'll be waiting for you in a safe spot. You're not allowed to not come.
Ha. We have made it to Rivet Town. Riveting.
What took you so long? Hook's been waiting here for ages. Well, it wasn't actually that long. As long as you're here now, it's fine. I got some good news and some bad news. Which do you want to hear first?
The bad news.
I told the rest of the moles about the plan, and Julian asked me to get some treasure for him. If we don't help him, he'll tell the old witch where we've gone. The good news is that he's willing to contribute to our adventure. Look, he gave me this gardening shovel.
Shovel!
Well, Julian has been a huge help to me. Consider this returning the favor. Well, the treasure won't grow legs and find us, will it? Come on, let's go.
It might. It might. You never know.
Stream 4.
All these Fragmentum monsters. I haven't been in Balaborg for a while now. Aww.
Julian's adoptive parents used to own a business in this area. When we were all forced to leave the town, there were lots of things they didn't have time to take with them, so... Shouldn't be too hard to locate his treasure. Let's start by looking over there.
What this?
Ah, we found Julian's treasure. key? These glass marbles. Oh, look at all the different colors. Bet it wasn't easy collecting all these.
I thought that. What are these marbles used for?
What? You don't know? Have you never played marbles before?
I kind of popped into existence for the found.
What does this key open? Oh, maybe Julian knows. What's that look on your face? Oh, I get it. You don't think this jar of glass marbles is worth anything, right?
No.
Don't even try to pretend otherwise. The look on your face sold you out.
Ah.
Let me tell you something. This jar of marbles means a lot to the moles. Julian used it to help the moles overcome a super huge crisis for which he was promoted to second in command. Of course it wasn't that, but his accomplishments are nothing to be scoffed at. In the past, the kids in town were arch rivals to us at the orphanage. Those kids used to bully us, relying on the pocket money that their parents gave them. One time, they sent us a formal declaration of war, challenging the moles to a marbles competition. We were all well aware that we didn't stand a chance. We at the orphanage only had some old glass marbles we scavenged from the side of the road, which are no match for those rich kids' marbles. Nonetheless,
The marbles.
Julian bravely accepted the challenge and triumphantly returned with a pile of colorful glass marbles he won. It was incredible.
Wow.
Yep. So, now you know why you wanted us to find this treasure. All right, enough chit-chat. Next, we need to find my treasure. Time to get to work. Hook's treasure is hidden below the orphanage near the mine's entrance.
Nice.
This doesn't feel like the Rivet Town I remember.
What does
The
that
orphanage
key
is
open?
like this now too?
Yes. It most certainly will be.
This place is nothing like it was before I left. Boxes and mine carts are all over the street. What a mess. Oh, did someone move my treasure too?
Perhaps these are staked here to keep the monsters away?
I used to keep it in the mining team's junk pile. Behind the corner, there were heaps of geomarrow and boxes. Hopefully it hasn't been taken.
Okay,
I'll
start
work
the...
with you. We'll definitely find it if we work together.
What are you still doing here?
Look, it's in this box. This miniature drill rig was given to me by a guy from Daddy's mining team as a birthday present.
Ah.
I'm going to turn it on. Whoosh! It won't turn on. Just don't talk to me right now. I need to calm down.
Does silence actually help?
Honorary member? I wonder, how much do you think Julian's glass marbles would sell for?
Flora! Hilora!
I wasn't actually planning on selling these marbles, but Julian gets his treasure and I get nothing. What a lousy bargain.
Long fox, yes.
Well, not as much as Dickertron, but that guy who gave it to me was pretty skillful. He could always make fancy things.
How about we ask him to help you fix it?
Not possible. Daddy said that guy went missing one day and he never saw him again. Maybe he went someplace far away.
Huh.
I have no idea when he'll come back, so that definitely won't work.
Wow. Boggle. Nice.
Oh, wait a second! I hid another treasure at the orphanage!
want to sell it, but if I want to buy Daddy a gift, I don't have any other choice. Honorary member, please, please help me look for it. Just one more time.
All right.
I promise this is the last time. Let's go.
Let's be nice to the little girl. Shall we? Just being a nice person. Why am I reminded of the post like, there's no reason for anyone over 18 to ever speak to any person under 18 years old. Students, for the last time, I can't speak to you. Stop trying to talk to me. I'm sorry, son, but I'm trying not to speak to you right now. So good.
Why are there so many monsters here? I need to deal with them first.
All right, no problem. I can just boop. Boop.
Wait, let me take a look at my notes and mark the location where I stashed the treasure.
Terminally online people are such a pain. Yes. How, like, I mean, I understand where the sentiment is coming from, and I don't think I need to explain what the person means by this, right? Like, what their intention is. But how disconnected from real life do you have to be to forget parents exist? You literally had clients that are under 18? Yeah, like store clerks, literally anyone working in the service industry, teachers, bus drivers. There's so many adults that children need to talk to get what they want. So insane.
It's a reward from the old witch. You'll know what it is after I dig it up. Go down the stairs on the left, then walk 10 paces forward. Turn right, walk another 15 paces, spin around 10 times, then keep walking forward. Oh no! I'm doomed! The second half of my notes are completely ruined! What kind of lame treasure map would it be if it only had 1 or 2 steps? Without the second half of my notes, how will I ever find the treasure? Really? Quick, let me see.
Let's use the home use object finder to help Hook search.
Ah. Random Trailblazer voice line. They invited her VA for one line.
Finding the home use object finder at your service.
Findy!
The target object you want to search for.
Oh, wow. This little thing, it can talk?
No, actually, I think they recorded this together with all the other dialogue. Right?
Aren't you sassy? But if you can help me find my treasure, I'll let it slide.
I think the Hook quest was in the base game, so they didn't invite her back for just one line. They actually did record all of this with the other dialogue. But still funny. Findy! I love Findy.
What's this? Oh, looks like something is written on it. For Julian, 50 years in the future.
Yeah, that is true. They do randomly invite both of them back to record, like, a couple of sentences. Although, one thing I'm noticing is that it's always in patches where Trailblazer gets a new move, new power set things, or like in something that they planned long ago, like a character quest. It's never randomly in the intermission content. So they probably have this set of voice lines they need for the next production year. They get them in, and they record all of these little sound bites together with the voice lines they need to record anyway for the new move. Like for Hatblazer, for instance. They had to get them in anyways to record those lines for the ultimate and everything. So might as well record some lines for the actual gameplay, like the cool line during the cutscene. Yeah. Exactly. Just like whenever they have need for a larger amount of voice lines for the main characters, they just use this opportunity to record a couple of side quests as well. I mean, that's good. You get to book the voice actor for the entire day. It's pretty cost efficient this way. And they are not, like, they don't travel to the studio to record like 4 voice lines. That would be kind of rude. Being a main character in a MiHoYo game must actually be one of the jobs that pays the worst. Because you don't really record a lot of lines outside of the character combat voice bites. Meanwhile, Genshin Traveler VAs can play the story completely unspoiled, yeah. Because they aren't in it! Imagine being the voice actor for the main story, not being in it at all, having no idea what's going on, because all you get to record is a random line of screaming the other character's name once every 4 years or something. Like, they did get more lines recently, but I distinctly remember their only line from the beginning of the game being the one time in the Dying Slave quest where they say like one sentence. These people have no idea what's going on in the story. It's so weird.
Whatever. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it.
Like, Estelle and Kaelus's actors actually get to know what the fuck's happening. Most of the lines are literally in the menu, but it's just banter between them and Paimon. Oh, you mean the character voice line menu? Like where they tell you about their hobbies and shit. Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot of lines there. That is true.
Really? Oh, the old witch did say that some things will emit a poisonous gas after being buried for a long time. Okay, forget it. Let's not open it.
The mystery box.
Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend a humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads.
A what? A humanoid tactical microwave?
Beep, beep, beep. Interastral peace appliances. Your most trustworthy companion.
Excuse me?
Here it is. My teddy bear. The old witch gave it to me as a gift.
Ah.
Yes, he's called Junjun. Whoa, Junjun. How did you get covered in dirt? And why do you have so many loose threads? If we don't get you cleaned up, no one will buy you.
Also, yes, instead of having just beep noises, they actually just made the voice actor say beep, beep, beep. Which is such a personality trait for a robot. It's so good.
Of course! The old witch said Jun isn't just any old teddy bear. I haven't learned to sew yet. I'll have to ask the old witch for help. If she finds out I went somewhere I shouldn't have gone,
As he is microwave.
Hook will get lectured all over again. But so what if the old witch yells at me? Hook still has to prepare the gift for Daddy. We found the treasure. Let's split. The monsters here give Hook goosebumps. Ooh, too scary. I'm warning you. Don't you dare tell the old witch about Hook's plan to sell the treasure.
Don't tell Natasha. Go to Natasha.
The mining team is
this haven of memories. Every touch, every
Still, we have to go here anyway, but it's so funny. Bear.
Natasha, Junjun's in bad shape. Can you help me fix him?
I remember giving you Jun. I haven't seen this fella in years. Where did you find him?
The wind brought him back to me.
The power of anima?
Hook.
Big sister helped me find him in the Rivet Town orphanage.
You had her take you to the Fragmentum just for this teddy bear? Hook, how many times have I told you?
Natasha, please. Please help me fix Jun. I'll clean the clinic for you for a whole month.
You say that every time, and then...
Great, see you soon! Big sister, I'll leave Jun with you.
What am I going to do with that girl? You shouldn't indulge her, outsider. I know it's difficult to tell Hook no, but sometimes it just has to be done. Jun. So she gave her bear a name, huh? I've lost count of all the dolls I've made. To be honest, I wasn't expecting her to like this one so much. It was an award I used to give the kids in Rivet Town for good behavior. Can you imagine what an orphanage is like with so many difficult children? I had to come up with a solution to get them to behave. Hook pretended to be well-behaved for a month in order to get Jun. She ate on time, slept on time, even stopped fighting with the other kids. I'm afraid you have no idea how much she suffered that month. Hook has an uncanny ability to rally people to her cause, both adults and children. It's a skill, all right, and forcing her to be well-behaved puts a lid on it. Well, this teddy bear has sure been through the wars. Don't worry, I'll help Hook repair Jun, but I'll need to find some stuffing. Wait, look at the eyes.
They look like gemstones.
They must be... Erebus? Huh. Strange, I didn't notice when I sewed them on. I'm no appraiser, but these two gems look to be high quality.
Yeah.
Well, our war-torn bear here just became a priceless doll. Not bad, Jun.
Nice. I think she just lied to me.
Did the old witch yell at you? What? Why'd she only yell at Hook? Never mind that.
You didn't tell her what I was really up to, did you?
Absolutely not.
Great. Your loyalty as an honorary member of the Moles is acknowledged. Anyway, why are you still standing here, silly? Do you have something to report to the boss of the Moles? Gems? Does that mean he's worth a lot of money? What are you talking about? Of course I do. If the gems are expensive, Hook can buy a better birthday gift for Daddy.
Right, that's what this quest was about.
Eyes. If some kid gets a June with no eyes, they'll be sad, right? Anyhow, this is super useful intel. If you'd been with the Moles a bit longer, I'd be promoting you to third in command right now. I'll need your help again after Natasha fixes June. Always be prepared to answer the call of Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
Yes. Auction. We have completed the quest. And now there's one more, apparently. I guess. The Hook quest line never ends. It is eternal. Yeah, she's just a kid. There isn't much there to be interested in. Kids are pretty boring.
Clocking off.
Okay. Okay. I can't yet. Sad. No cake. Alright. Let's just get this over with. This should be the last quest in her quest line.
Love at first sight, sold at first strike. The Wildfire used item auction is opening soon. If you are interested, head down to the Vagrant camp and get involved. Outsider, I remember you. Perhaps you're hoping to find some treasures at the auction too. We're not sticklers at this auction. You'll find everything from exotic Bellabog rarities to tattered roadside socks.
Socks?
Well, after Wildfire got involved in the maintenance of the Vagrant camp, they saw there was a big resource distribution problem. People would rather keep a stockpile of useless objects than exchange them for useful resources. So we intend to hold a public auction. We'll allow folks to make the best use of the stuff they have by exchanging it for the stuff they need. It's mostly vagrants from the camp, but Boulder Town residents are welcome to join as well, of course. The more attendees we have, the more items there will be for trade, and the better we can meet the auction's goal. Buyers and sellers must all register their personal information. To ensure the quality of items, the sellers must also register details for each item. Then there's the standard auction procedure. The auctioneer presents the items, and the bidders place their bids on the spot. Pretty straightforward, don't you think?
Yes.
Oh, plenty. Gloves used by Chief Oleg, the domestic robot that Miss Fedora built.
Oh.
There are lots of prospectors hunting for ancient relics in the Vagrant camp, so there should be a lot of unique items at this auction. For example, I heard that one of the goods up for auction is a barely used geomarrow probe. Never heard of a treasure like that before, huh? More excited about the auction now? Oh, here, take this pamphlet. It has more information on all the rarities up for auction. Remember to stop by the Vagrant camp. Be there, or be square.
I should tell Hook about the geomarrow probe. She might want to help Fursman get his treasure back.
Oh. Ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do.
Honorary member. I was just about to go see you. Daddy's already planned his birthday party, but I haven't been able to sell Jun or buy a gift for him. What should I do? Honorary member, you think of something. I was just about to ask you about the probe. Honorary member, you found some clues?
Yes.
The auction. So that's where the probe is? Do you think Hook's stupid or something?
Yes.
At the auction, I can sell Jun and buy a birthday gift for Daddy. Yeah! Jun is still with the old witch. Let's go get him and then register for the auction.
Oh no! Not Jun.
Well, are you hurt? Let me take a look.
Stupid witchy old Natasha! Have you finished fixing Jun?
Oh, your teddy bear? He's nearly done.
May
Take a
isn't
look
here
at him.
today.
Wow, he looks brand new! Natasha, you're incredible.
April sounds
Glad
like a
to be of
JoJo's
service.
character.
Now then, did you really bring her over here with you just to pick up Jun? Come on now, what are you guys up to this time?
We're going to the auction. No, that's not what we're going to do.
Wow, Hook. Wow. We go to the auction.
Big mouth.
The auction? The one at the vagrant camp? So you made me go through all this effort to repair Jun just so you could sell him?
Honorary member, think of something.
I think we should give up.
You two make an adorable duo. I was only joking, Huck. Jun is yours, and it's entirely up to you what you do with him. But you must make one promise to me.
Wait, what is it?
Don't go charging into the Fragmentum again. Mr. Fursman heard about what you did and came to me to find out what happened. Your dad worries about you. Stop giving him reasons to.
Aww.
Okay. I swear I'll never make Natasha or Daddy worry again.
I'm going to have to trouble you to keep an eye on this kid again. You seem to be doing a good job, so I'll leave it at that. Off you go then, and good luck.
Thanks, Natasha. Honorary member, let's head to the auction.
We're being forced to babysit Hook. This is the worst day. The darkest timeline, truly. Oh, not him. Zoop.
Welcome! Are you here to take part in the auction?
Maybe.
Yep. Hook wants to auction this teddy bear.
Teddy bear. How about I take a look at it first, little missy? With all due respect, I don't think this item will generate much interest at the auction. I don't see any value in it. Okay, let me take another look. The craftsmanship is excellent, and the fabric is soft. But I'm afraid that won't command a high price on its own.
Take a look at the eyes.
The eyes. Huh. Wait a minute. That's natural Erebus. What are precious gems doing on such an ugly teddy?
Hey!
You call it ugly?
Take
Rude.
that back.
Well, 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 who'd have thought it? Allow me to make a suggestion. You should only auction off the gems.
What are you talking about? You can't just take Junjun's eyes off.
All right. Don't get upset, little missy. I'll respect the wish of the owner and keep Junjun here intact.
So rude.
Please, sign this commodity contract here.
Let me do it.
And if you and your friend would like to bid, please fill out this buyer registration form as well.
Of course we'd like to bid. I'll sign again. Honorary member, ask about the probe.
Probe? Are you talking about the Geomarrow probe? As far as I know, there are a lot of people interested in acquiring that device. The estimated sale price is no less than 600 shield.
I don't think I have that much on hand. Anyway, that's champ charge.
Bluffing?
Because it's a rare and useful treasure, the Geomarrow probe will be up for bidding in the final round of the auction. But don't worry, the gems on your teddy bear are also very valuable. You'll have the chance to bid on the probe if someone's willing to pay a high price for him. Oh, then we'll be counting on you. I'll tell you a secret. The more bidders there are, the more you can get for your bear here. The place is teeming with potential buyers. It only takes a gentle nudge to get them to join in.
Oh.
Hook doesn't get it. What are we supposed to do?
Deceive them.
I won't be much help then. Hook never deceives anyone. Let's ask around. Junjun's super cute. I'm sure there'll be loads of people interested in buying him.
Well, look at that! That's no
Wow.
ordinary teddy bear. Wait, how did you know that? Unless you're a fellow gemologist.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I didn't think anyone else had noticed. I guess getting my hands on those gems won't be so simple after all. But it's so absurd. I don't understand why precious gems would be sewn onto a teddy bear. Is this some new kind of scam?
So you don't think Junjun deserves those gems?
Junjun? Who's that?
How dare!
It's okay. I didn't take it to heart. In any case, Erebus of that purity is hard to come by in the underworld. I have to get my hands on that bear, even if it means breaking the bank.
Junjun will break your bank for sure.
The gemologist will be bidding too. Hook's teddy bear may be the center of attention.
Let's go.
Don't try making conversation with me. I don't trust anyone here.
Weird.
I'm warning you, there's only one winner at an auction. Everyone here is one of my competitors.
Oh no. Not one of your competitors. How awful.
You think you can fool me? The friendlier they are on the outside, the more devious they are on the inside.
Yeah.
Seems like this guy's got a real bad temper.
Temper? What temper? I'm perfectly calm, thank you. You're sellers, right? I just caught sight of a teddy bear on the bid list. Is that yours? You two with your poker faces. You got a trick up your sleeves with that bear.
This guy thinks that the whole world is against him. What should we do, honorary member?
The bear's garbage. Don't bid on it.
Trying to dupe me into not bidding on it, huh? Fine, then I will bid on it. I won't let this opportunity slip.
You fucking idiot.
What a weirdo. Anyway, at least we've tricked him into bidding for it.
I got him! The buffoon! I did the old double trouble. He sure is cute and cuddly.
His design is super cute, and he's really, really soft. You can't help but give him a big hug. You'll have sweet dreams every night as long as Junjun's by your side. Intrigue?
We could find the auctioneer now and kick off the bidding. Although there is still some time left. We could also see if we missed any buyers.
Rap battle voting? What the fuck did I just pick up? Rap battle? Epic rap battles of Bellowbog?
Has anyone seen my grandson? Oh, finally. Don't run off again. You're such a disobedient... Oh, how many times have I told you to stay close to me? You'll get lost. Oh.
Help!
Oh, excuse me, ma'am. That's the wrong kid.
This is my flesh and blood. Now, how could I possibly... Oh, come on. Let Grandma see that cute little face.
Thank you, Honkai, for reminding me why I think old people are really awful sometimes.
Well, then where has my darling grandson gotten to?
Oh my god.
So, why you hanging around here by yourself, Tiny?
Yeah, Tiny. Where are your parents? You didn't go out on your own, did you?
Yeah, Tiny.
You brought me over here. My grandma's just over there.
Hey, did we give you
Tiny
permission to speak? All right, enough, Mr. Nice Guy. Give us the money now.
Robert a child, new low?
Huh? Who the heck are you? Boss, these two must have more money than this brat.
You sailor versus
Rob
brother.
them instead.
Who wins?
Agreed.
You decide. Was that the line? I haven't watched an actual ERB in 100 years, maybe more.
Don't worry.
In the mood
just
for
a
another.
scrape.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all. Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
You're safe. Go find your family. That was really brave of you. I hope I can be half as strong as you someday. Thanks so much, guys. I gotta go.
Child.
Isn't this the kid we just saved?
But not child.
Oh, it's that brave girl.
Like a kid, not tortellini. From Gimbing Imping.
Grandma! They're the ones who saved me.
Child, not child.
Oh, I can't even begin to express my gratitude. Thank you both so much. He's my only grandson, and I don't know what I would have done.
Can we buy the teddy bear at the auction, Grandma?
I'm sure that teddy bear must have belonged to a nice person. Let's go and take a look. If Grandma wins the auction, don't tell your parents I bought it. Let's pretend it was a gift from this kind young lady.
Ah, yes.
Grandma's the best.
A gift from the owner that you bought it from.
Super happy if they take him home. Anyway, we should get going. Come on, honorary member.
Oh. Pensive.
I heard there was something called a geomarrow probe at this auction, but I didn't think it would be so pricey.
Where did you hear that? What is a geomarrow probe exactly?
I'm not sure, but it was Balloway that told me. I'm not sure why he wants it. So expensive. There must be a lot of people after it for the prices skyrocket like that.
Oh, who cares about that probe thing? There's a teddy bear at the auction that looks pretty valuable.
What's so appealing about a toy? We're clearly operating on different wavelengths.
He has no idea what he's missing out on. Yo. Oh no! He's some rhymes that drive away those winter blues. 4,000 days with no light gets dark. 4,000 kids with their home that's stark. For no more food left, the mood is dire. Like a fire burning, she knows it's bread to your kid's desire. These lyrics are mid. Fragile, innocent young eyes peeking out the window. His life can be tough, so only your mommy really ever knows. These lyrics are so mid. Holy crap. This is the most mid rap of all time. Fixating, hating, these problems never really abating. Sweeping past outside an honest shadow, take a look. 10 square feet of sand is written over down in her handbook. Holy fucking shit, she's having a mid-off. Absolutely. Noting down the starlight, it's so romantic. The painting seemed that heartbreaking and tragic. Broken heart, because freedom keeps her going. Dignity stolen, we drift now that it's snowing. Oh my god, why is it only rhyming on the last syllable? I'm getting I'm having an aneurysm. 4,000 days, 4,000 nights. Kids think glaciers are just frozen milk. 4,000 homes, 8,000 eyes. Those sweet breadcrumbs like scattered snowflakes. Yeah, that was awful. That was bad. That was not good. Honestly, rhyming on only the last syllable every time as a bold choice that did not pay off.
Why did the auction house set such a low opening bid? I'm bound to make a loss.
We will not sell Junjun to that one no matter what she bids? Yeah, no chance. Ah.
Perhaps I should publicize it myself.
The mid lyrics.
I don't like talking to strangers, though.
Listen, I know good rap and it's not this.
I've seen it. The one with the Erebus eyes, right? Correct. I rushed over here from a neighboring town and forgot my darn wallet.
Well, that can't be helped.
But I also have my own items to auction, and a commodity contract. If I can sell my stuff at a good price, I might be able to afford the bear.
So, what's the catch?
The catch is, I lost the contract.
Well, that can't be helped.
Not so fast. I know where the contract is.
I don't know good lyrics, but I know where they're bad. Oh no.
A robot stole it. And now it's lurking somewhere in the machine graveyard. Just my luck.
Alright. Alright, I'll do it. I'll go murder the robot for you, don't worry. Easy. Wee. Wah.
Stream 4.
What the fuck? What the extra fuck?
Is this a contact that careless guy lost? Let's give it back to him.
That was easy. That was real easy. Damn. And I got 3 regional mats as well.
Please wait a moment. The auction will begin shortly.
That was the wrong NPC.
When am I gonna catch a break?
Here's your contract.
Huh? But that robot stole it. How did you...
We defeated the evil robot and got your contact back.
Really? Thank you so much.
Hmm.
Now, if I can just sell my items, I'll have enough money to bid on the Erebus Teddy. You two have done me a huge favor. I won't forget it.
Stream 4. The gleam of old blades. I came because I heard there was an auction, but there...
Oh no. How about you? No? No.
Please wait a moment. The auction will begin shortly.
Alright, let's go. Auction.
The next item has been provided by Hook, a gemstone collector from Boulder Town. It's a handmade teddy bear adorned with Erebus. An innovative design, it combines incredibly valuable Erebus gemstones with a good old-fashioned cuddly teddy bear. The opening bid is 300 shield.
325.
Oh, you're adding 25. Isn't that...
Hey, what's the problem with 325? That's my offer.
350.
I'll add another 50.
And I'll add 50 to that.
I'm putting my reputation as a gemologist on the line. I have to get my hands on that Erebus.
Holy shit, woman.
Another 100 shield. 550 going once. Any buyers going higher? 550 shield for the Erebus teddy bear going twice. Any other offers? 550 shield going 3 times. And sold. Phew. The gems belong to me.
Oh, I hope this money is enough to buy the probe.
We have a solid chance.
You're right. Let's do this.
The bidding for the Geomarrow probe has been postponed due to unanticipated complications at the venue. Please be patient and don't leave the auction if you want to bid on it. Don't worry, everyone. Just a minor technical issue. We'll take a quick break now, and the auction will resume soon.
Technical issue? You're yelling.
Do you think there's something wrong with the Geomarrow probe? Let's go ask that staff member.
Uh-huh.
What happened to the Geomarrow probe? You tell me right now, straight away, immediately.
Huh.
There's nothing to worry about. It's just a technical issue.
You're standing in the place yelling.
Convincing. Did someone steal it?
Well, we can't say for sure that it was stolen. We've contacted the seller and sent some people in search. We should soon be able to...
Yeah. Why is Wildfire so incompetent? You should have put the moles in charge. I gotta catch the thief and get the probe back. Any ideas, honorary member?
Are you suggesting that someone altered the registration form? That's simply not possible. We've been keeping a close eye on everything.
Sure.
Fool. What the honorary member means is that the thief only came here to create trouble. They weren't interested in buying or selling, right?
Yep.
When the going gets smart, the boss of the moles gets smarter.
Wait a minute. Let me see.
The going gets smart.
Aside from you, there was someone else who registered as a buyer but never put in a bid. And I think there was a miner who registered with him. Come on, let's go and interrogate them.
Haha!
Hi, excuse me. May I ask where the miner who registered with you is gone?
Him? I think he went back into town.
So, he already ran away.
He came here saying he wanted to buy the Geo-Marrow probe, but then he changed his mind for some reason and ran back to Boulder Town alone.
Huh.
I don't know him all that well. Why don't you just head into town and look for him?
Do you
Sure.
really think he'll turn out to be a thief? Anyway, outsiders, you should go and look for him in Boulder Town.
Let's head back to
All right.
Boulder Town and catch the thief.
Sasj. Among
This
Us.
haven of memories. Every
Yeah.
touch, every moment is like a thorned rope.
Hello.
Hey, you! Did you take the Geo-Marrow probe? Hand it over right now.
Huh? What? Who are you? Where are the people I'm supposed to meet up with?
Honorary member, we shouldn't waste any time talking to him. Let's just knock him out.
All right.
What could a couple of brats do to me? Do you even know how much the probe is worth? You two better think twice. The boss put in a lot of effort to find this item. If you even...
Enough talk. How about a Diggertron knuckle sandwich?
Murder.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
I can do this. Protect me, protect me.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Dreams do come
Whee!
That's half the work. Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Murder. Get killed, idiot.
Okay, enough. I give up, okay? Stay calm. I'll give you the probe. Just listen to me. I overheard the auctioneer say that the Geo-Marrow probe would fetch at least 600 shield. 600 shield. Have you ever seen that much money?
Yes.
You? Yeah, right. I don't believe you. How about this? The boss, along with a few buddies and I, we put together 600 shield and buy the probe from you. Hmm?
No! Hook won't do that.
Come on, Missy. Don't be so stubborn. We can talk it over. I see. You just want to keep the probe to yourselves, right? Ugh. And here I was thinking I'd met some nice people. You're worse than I am.
Maybe it did in the beginning, but things have changed now. Let's go, honorary member. Back to the auction.
Wait a minute. You're just gonna give it back? That's 600 shield! 600! At least think about it!
No.
There's nothing to think about, Mr. Thief. I want this detector, but I don't want to be a louse like you. We're gonna win it at the auction fair and square. Let's go.
Let's go. The item. Go! We're almost done. Thank fuck.
You got the probe back? Amazing! Fantastic!
You're welcome.
The owner asked me to pass on 150 shield as a reward for retrieving it.
Easy money.
And thanks to you, the auction house has regained its credibility. Please, accept an extra 50 shield.
That's 200 shield! Really?
You've earned it. Besides, if you win the bid for the Geomarrow probe, you'll have paid back the seller anyway, right?
Sure.
You should check your reflections. Your eyes light up whenever money's involved.
Hook generously accepts the reward. We've got 750 shield for the auction!
Ladies and gentlemen, the technical issue has been resolved. The second half of the auction is about to commence. Please gather in an orderly manner.
The next item up for auction has been provided by a veteran prospector from the Vagrant Camp. It's an ancient relic, a Geomarrow probe. The item itself was once a key component of another old world relic, and its one-of-a-kind craftsmanship has long since ceased to exist. This meticulously preserved probe is a rare work of art. The opening bid is 400 shield.
420.
450.
Trailblaze it.
480.
500.
520.
550.
560.
600.
Order! You're just throwing bids out at random.
650.
700.
720.
Everyone's looking at us. What should we do?
What do you Hook?
750.
750! Did you hear that, everyone? That's what a one-of-a-kind treasure costs. 750 shield going once. 750 shield going twice. 750 shield going 3 times. And sold! Congratulations to the winner.
Let's go. We got it.
Honorary member.
We bought the item that was stolen from Hook's Dead Fan Square.
Actually won the bid. Big sister, thank you so much. Hook would never have won the probe without your help.
Well,
It doesn't matter whether you're an honorary member or not.
how convenient.
Just
It's almost like
accept
this is
Hook's dark
scripted,
Hook's
yes.
Great gratitude. Let's go see the old witch later. I'll ask her to wrap this probe up as a beautiful gift for Daddy.
Whee!
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look.
Natasha!
Hook, you look very happy. Did something good happen?
Mine and Daddy's birthday party is starting soon. Can you help me wrap up this gift? I want to surprise Daddy.
You rascal. You only come and find me in situations like this.
Please, Natasha. I'll help you clean the clinic for half a month if you help me.
Deal. I can't believe you won such a valuable item. Junjun must have fetched a small fortune, huh?
Yes.
Even with the Erebus, you must have put in a lot of effort to get such a good price. Fursman will be very happy with his gift. By the way, Hook, how are your birthday party plans coming along?
Oh, not yet. Big sister, do you want to come to my birthday party?
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll contact the other members of the moles too. Come find me when you're ready.
Whee! Wah! Wah!
Boss, the big hero
Julian, knock it off. Nothing? Hook would never compliment an honorary member behind their back. We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too? Aunt Gertie always makes a big black bean cake for his birthday. Oh, and Daddy always makes a huge roasted rock crab for me. It makes my mouth water just thinking about it.
Oh.
And don't forget about Diggertron. Daddy brings a year's worth of machine oil and Diggertron drinks it all up. I'm the boss of the moles. If I don't get enough to eat, how will I have the energy to punish villains? We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too? Well, I had to invite Daddy first. Speaking of birthdays, Daddy never used to celebrate them. He only started doing it when he adopted Hook. I also invited other members of the moles and... Oh, yeah, Zila too. She couldn't come today, but she said she'd still send me a gift.
Aww.
I also invited the old witch, Sweta, and you, of course. We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too?
Let's go.
I do hope you will forgive the ramblings of an old man, but I would like to say a few words. I had no idea when my birthday was before I adopted Hook, and I most certainly did not celebrate it. I didn't realize how important birthday celebrations were until I met my daughter. That is why I chose to have my birthday on the same day as Hook, so that we could celebrate this special day together. That continued year after year until I too began to look forward to the party. Today is an extra special day. In addition to the moles, Hook has invited a dear and brave new friend. I hope you have a wonderful time at the party today.
Thank you.
Natasha told me that you helped Hook retrieve a teddy bear. It used to be that Hook could only fall asleep when she held that bear in her arms.
Daddy, don't bring that up. Hook's grown up now. I can sleep without hugging June.
Life has gotten increasingly difficult since we left the mining town. All those days away at work have meant that your dad hasn't always been around to look after you. But fortunately, June was always with you, to keep you company when I wasn't around.
Oh, Daddy, I have to tell you something. I sold June.
Huh? You sold him?
Oh, don't worry, Daddy. I don't need a doll to keep me company anymore. Natasha, the moles, and the honorary member will keep me company from now on, so I won't be lonely.
You sold him. I truly am an incompetent father. I had no idea.
Not true. I know you care about me the most, Daddy. I just didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry.
Thank you, Hook. But the birthday gift I've chosen is...
Huh? What did you get for me, Daddy? This... a teddy bear's cap, clothes, and a dresser? And a little home for him.
Oh no!
Toy-making companies are increasingly scarce this year. I had to travel to different towns. I never expected June might have been sold. What a shame.
It's okay, Daddy. Don't cry. Natasha will teach me how to make another doll. Oh, yeah, I got a gift for you, too. Open it and take a look.
For me? I'm curious. It's the Geomaro probe.
Yes.
She helped me to bid for it at the auction. I bought it with the money I got from selling June. With this, you should be able to repair the vein detector. Right, Daddy?
Thank you so much, Hook. Daddy really likes this birthday gift. But, I might not be able to use it right now.
Huh? Oh, why not?
Let me guess, he sold the detector.
Like this, Hook. I bought your gift with the money I got from selling the vein detector.
So, my gift is also useless.
Bruh.
Hook, do you still like the gift I got for you?
Of course! Your gifts are the best in the world.
Well, I feel the same way about your gift, Hook. Me and you are in the same boat.
Cute.
Daddy!
Very cute. Ta-da! Jun. Hello. All right. Random side quest appears. But as I have written in the go live notification, I am pretty exhausted. I think I'm going to leave it here. You've gotten a lot of bonus snack these last few days, week things. So yeah. I am going to see you on Friday for things. And for the stuff. And yeah. I wish you good night though. And bye bye.